Bear on.
We fucked up the first time. Tycoon Tactics, season 3. We were the Chiller Gang.
Come on, Chiller Gang out here, man. It's your
First
boy,
recording,
Ricky
we
T.
gonna make a bloopers reel. But that shit was so fucking fire, bro. Like all the scenes,
Yeah.
but there was like no audio
Oh, throughout the whole thing.
for the second part. For
second
like this part, right. The panel, fucking gold, bro.
Okay, that's what's
gold, bro.
Hell
Like
yeah.
I'm so happy that we got that. But when I went back and checked this part, I was like, shit. But it's all good. Thank you, Chiller Gang, for working with us, man.
Hell yeah.
Getting a chance to
It's a
redeem
pleasure,
ourselves, man. And I know we played chess before, and then you guys were telling me you guys were playing chess, like, or practicing chess a little bit.
We was practicing a little bit.
Okay.
Hopefully we can get the dub this time, you know.
Hell yeah. For sure, man. So we're gonna start from the top, man, and we probably gonna end off a little bit different this time too. We're gonna do it a little bit different because I believe you guys are actually our first rap group, first rappers, first musicians on our show. So
I think
it'd be
dope.
really cool to kind of end it off a different way, right? So we're
Sure.
gonna kick it off, man. The show, bro, was inspired by two things. It was inspired by this show called Hot Ones on YouTube, and then it was inspired by this book called Your Next 5 Moves, which is a business book, and they basically they studied grandmasters in chess, and these grandmasters can think upwards of like 15 moves ahead on the chessboard. It's kind of its application to business. You feel me? So I kind of wanted to bring the two together, and I thought it would be a really cool, interesting show. You feel me? So I'm gonna go ahead and kick it off, man. And you already know the rules for the game, right? Cool. So what is your guys' name? Where you from, and what do you do? And it's your move.
We're Chiller Gang, you feel me? Coming out of Oakland and Richmond. And my name is Ricky T. And we're a rap group pretty much out here going crazy, you feel me? Just search us up. We're on Instagram, official Chiller Gang. And yeah.
What's your move, brother? So the show was inspired by, like I mentioned earlier, Hot Ones. I gotta ask, what is your preference with wings, bro? Are you a flats person or a drums person?
You said flats or drums? That's a hard question. I'll probably go with the drums.
Okay.
Only because I feel like there's more meat.
Okay. And what flavor?
Flavor. Can't go wrong with the lemon pepper.
For sure.
You know,
classic,
definitely.
bro. And who got the best wing spot, bro, in this area?
Wings.
Yeah. Excluding Wingstop, excluding Buffalo Wild Wings, like the typical spots, who got the best wings, bro?
Well, shit. I'm not gonna lie, like, yeah, pretty much what my boy Rob was saying. Loaded chicken. I'm not gonna lie, at the moment, you feel me? They're like the wings that I eat like constantly and shit. So
shout out to Loaded Chicken.
I fuck with Loaded Chicken for sure.
Yeah,
Definitely go check them out. You feel me? Coming out here from Richmond. Shout out to my boys, Loaded Chicken. And Vallejo too.
Like boom, they're popping too. I had
Come
that
on.
shit. Yeah. So, bro, tell me, check this move out.
Okay.
Tell me what it was like. It's kind of a 3-part question. What was it like for you growing up, in your city, in your household, with your family?
So yeah, I grew up in Richmond my whole life. Since I was a kid, and I also went to school in Berkeley. So I had like two kind of like childhoods, you know, growing up in Richmond and Berkeley. So that was a dope experience. And then I guess with the family, like definitely it was dope growing up as a kid with the family. My parents always showed love. They did everything they can to support us. Always took us out places and shit like that. So, you know, I feel like every family has their struggles and shit like that growing up and personal issues. But overall, I can't complain, you know. I had a very, very dope childhood growing up. I grew up with my boy Robin and David too, so I met my boy Leo later on you know, in this journey, but definitely I can't complain about my childhood. That shit's been dope.
Awesome, man. We'll go ahead and start from the
Saying it with the
top,
squad.
man. What was your name, man? And where you from?
Alrighty. My name is Chilla Leo. How y'all doing? From the Chilla Gang. Coming from Oakland, you dig? Representing the town.
You feel me? Hey, Leo, so tell me about your family, man. So tell me about your parents, siblings, and tell me about some people who were very significant to you growing up. And I'm gonna make my move. All right.
Let me say that first part again.
So tell me about your family, parents, siblings, and tell me about some significant people to you growing up.
Okay. I would say when it comes to my family, uh, my auntie Jamila was a big influence in my life because she was like kind of like the second mom. Um, she was the one who put me onto a lot of like different music. Um, she actually got me outside of like hip hop. She would introduce me to R&B. She would introduce me to like alternative rock, pop, and she also introduced me to a lot of like different dance styles because she was also a dancer and cheerleader. So she put me on to like how to really just be a performer. I say like my auntie Joyce as well. She put me on to like really just how to be a man and how to take care of myself. She was all about self care. So like working out, being able to make sure I'm good, hygiene wise, making sure my sneakers is clean, making sure I'm working out and taking care of myself, like stuff like that. Cause she was real militant. She was in the military as well. She was in the Navy. So, and but yeah, I would say I was raised by a lot of women in my life. I had a lot of women, and yeah, they were very, very inspirational in my life for sure.
Nice, man. Did you have any siblings growing up?
I was the only child.
You're the only child.
Yeah.
What's that like being the only child? What was that experience like?
I could say it can definitely make you a little selfish, for sure, for sure. And I can say lonely. Yeah.
Did you have any cousins that were like close to your age at all that you grew up or?
Nah, a lot of my
Oh,
cousins
man.
were like way older than me, so
I see.
I was like the baby.
I see. I
Yeah,
see. Hey, man, thank you for that, bro.
of course.
And I think, funny, I think I want to say I asked you this question the last time, but take me through your morning routine.
Okay. So,
And it's your move.
yep. So I'll usually wake up in the morning, of course, do my due diligence in the bathroom, you dig, wash my face, you know what I'm saying? Then I'll probably get on my phone, probably see what's up, tap in with the chillers, because usually we'll check in with each other in the morning, see what the plan is. Then I'll probably end up creating some content because we do have like hella shit that we need to promote. So I'll create some content, end up linking up with some people. Usually, I have some people hit me up and I'll get into like some shit to where we're either working on music or working on an event or working on going somewhere where it's like an open mic so we can have networking events. Yeah.
Tell me how you got into the industry that you're in, being music, and then let's go into after music. Let's talk about content creation.
Well, I would say I was introduced to music very young, at a very young age, and I ended up going to like private art school. So like it really got me into like performing and really knowing how to actually like put shows together and actually like put together choreography and stuff like that. And then eventually I would say as I got older, I got around a lot of people who were making music and I was just like, you know what? I could do this too. So eventually I started making music with my boy Juan at the time. And then my boy Juan actually is the one who introduced me to Ricky T and the whole Chiller Gang. So when I got with the Chiller Gang, we started making music, doing our Thug Thizzle. They actually was going crazy, making hella music. I finally got really like tuned in around like what 2018, 2019. I really started. Well, yeah, but I'm saying like I really started like making hella music with y'all around that time. Yeah. So yeah, that's when things really started going up when we started doing shows, and then we ended up doing ended up going to a video shoot with Baby Gas, and then that's when we ended up meeting our manager now, Mexico, and then he got us to do uh in a little EP called Iceberg Music. You dig? One of the hottest things out right now. Make sure y'all check that out. You dig? And we dropped that under Empire Records. You dig?
Nice.
And then we just been going up since then. I was gonna do this.
Okay, I see you. I see you. All right. I gotta say, y'all got better for sure. Y'all defense got better. Man. Y'all ain't leaving y'all king out there.
Nope.
Shit. You feel me? Like,
We on that.
hey, so what time do you do your best work?
Oh, oh, I would definitely say,
And it's your move.
uh, I would say in between 7 to midnight.
7 a minute. So like right now.
Yep.
Okay. Why is that? When did you discover that?
Cause I'm really like a night owl, and I get a lot of my ideas around this time. Like, and then there's around the time that we be having our meeting too, actually, because we'll have like a chiller meeting around like 8 o'clock, in between 8 and 9 o'clock, and then we'll just be talking about like all the things that we want to manifest, all the different things that we want to put together, and then boom, it ends up like manifesting later on in life. So yeah, those are my best times for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Robertino, what's going
What's
on,
up,
brother?
what's up?
We're gonna get you kicked off. What is your name? Where are you from, brother?
Shit, my name is Chiller Rob from the Chiller Gang. You already know, and I'm from Richmond. That's where I was born in Oakland, but you know I mainly grew up in Richmond.
Very nice, man. So I had a question for you, bro. If someone was interested in doing what you're doing, what are some tips or advice that you would give them? Let me make my move. What's this one?
Pretty much, I would just say is being very patient, because it takes a lot, and it's gonna be a lot of ups and downs. But at the end of the day, if you're focused on what you want with the outcome of your goal, pretty much it'll come. It'll come to you. Another thing is I've learned to set micro goals,
Talk about that. What are those?
such as like, you know, I want to accomplish small things. You know, if I want to improve certain things, like I start breaking down. Look, if I want to improve this is what it takes, and this is what I have to do. So if I want to, for example, finish up a song, I can break down the steps and be like, look, I gotta make sure I gotta focus on this beat, listen to it more, make sure I start feeling it more. So what I do is on those steps, I listen through it in my earphones throughout work, have the earbuds, just put it on, I'm listening to it, start thinking of random little bars that can go with the verse that I've already written. By that time, I think of one automatically, just boom, start thinking of little bars that come throughout the day. You know, I see something that can sort of rhyme with it, or I think of a bar of some like little stupid thing that I seen going on throughout my day, and it just goes with the song, and then boom.
I like
But
that. Man.
that's basically what I mean. Like, you know, setting micro goals is like, I set it in that sort of perspective. I set a goal for myself. Like, look, I want to finish this verse, so I'm gonna set a goal to make sure I broke it down. To finish this verse, I need to make sure I listen to the beat. I feel the beat. So I went to work, make sure I have my earbuds, set that goal. Okay, don't forget your earbuds. Set that goal, accomplish that, didn't forget my earbuds. Next time, make sure you listen to it, put it in my earbuds, listen to the song, finish the song, boom, done.
Very nice,
So
man.
that's like little micro goals that help you accomplish things that, even though it's a small accomplishment, it's just one song. At the end of the day, it's still one step closer to what you want to accomplish.
Right. So it's kind of like I know that there's this even a book was written about it, right? But like a lot of people, they kick off their day by having small wins throughout their day. Like something I implemented this year was like first thing I do when I wake up, you know, after piss and all that, right?
Yeah.
Is I go and fix my bed. You feel me? Like even if it's just pulling the covers over and kind of organizing the pillows or whatnot, but then just doing that little thing makes me feel like a sense of accomplishment. And it's like, okay, what's next, right?
Exactly.
So I like that, man. Rob, what is the biggest? I'll reword this, but what is the biggest failure or biggest challenge that you've experienced, and how did you learn from it? And let me make my move. Make sure that's what I want to do. Yeah.
Well, as a challenge, I say my definitely my weight loss journey.
Talk about that.
Um,
That's a big thing, man, because it's like, as a former fat guy, like that's just fucking hard as shit.
yeah.
And then it comes back sometimes, and then you gotta lose it again. You gotta go through this whole journey of finding yourself again. But like, talk about that shit, bro.
Man, it was crazy, honestly, to be honest. I just woke up one day, and that's what I tell everybody. I woke up one day and I just wanted to get fit. And I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna get fit. I'm not. But when I said it, I just thought like,
what was the pain that you were associating with it?
Man, it was just having to make sure I discipline myself. Had to stay focused. Had to stay most definitely had to stay consistent, because that was one of the hardest parts. Like I even tell my bros, like I would like cuss myself out in my head. I would be like, I would come back from work tired. I would be beat, like my whole body's aching, but I'm like laying in bed, and I just know, like, as soon as I got to the gym, like I don't know, just I wouldn't even take pre-workout. I would just hit my bong, one moke, get me into the focus, like little head rush motion in there in my mode, knock it out. That's what I would just.
Was that like was this like journey of yours? Was this like I did it in 3 months and I've never fell off, or was this like over years? Or talk about that. Like, what was the time span of that?
It's been almost close to a year. No, 2 years. I'm tripping. Like the time span it took me to like get used to it, or what was it?
Sure, yeah. Because that's hard to get used to as well, if you're very inactive, right?
Yeah, definitely. On top of that, I mean, it wasn't that I wasn't a inactive person. I was like, active every now and then, but it was still like I was a pretty big guy, so it was just heavy on like, having to, let go of some certain food that I had to, make sure I didn't eat as much, just because I knew that was gonna offset my basically my whole routine that I had going on.
So I think we have enough time for probably one more question, and then we're going to take a quick break. So what strengths and traits would someone need to be successful in your industry? That's what it was. Check. Yeah. Yep. Check. Oh, I fucked up.
And
that's a move I was supposed to do before. It was like 2 moves before I was supposed to go into my check. It's all good though. We're good. I got backups.
What was the question again? Sorry about that.
Yeah. What traits and strengths would someone need to be successful in your industry?
Patience, knowing yourself and being yourself.
Why is that important? Like knowing yourself and being yourself, especially when it comes to this industry.
Because off tops, I feel like people that energy that you give off, if it's gonna be authentic, people that vibe, the authentic vibe, people will automatically just like grasp to it, even if it's like whatever kind of vibe it is. If the vibe feels authentic, then I'm like, oh yeah, I feel like it's coming off. That's him. that's her. That's how she is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I feel like that's important. I would say persistent, but I think that's sort of like patient as well.
In a way. But I think persistence is a little bit different, right? Because you can be patient,
Yeah.
but being persistent, I feel like it's a little bit different, right?
Yeah. Well, then persistent. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe talk about that. Why persistent
Man, because
along with patience?
well, first patience, because going back to it too. To I think earlier in the other clips, we've been pretty much 2014. It was like summer of eighth. When we were graduated from 8th grade, basically middle school, when my boy Ricky had gave me that call that he wanted to start rapping. So it was from then we started basically working out our rapping skills. Obviously, it wasn't the best because we were just literally one day from another. Okay, let's start rapping. So it wasn't going to work out. Excuse me. But yeah, I feel like that's something that a trait that people should have.
Awesome, man. Awesome. So I think we're going to go ahead and take a break right now real quick, and then we'll go ahead and reset. All right, we are back from halftime, y'all.
Medio tiempo.
And go ahead, brother. What is your name and where you from?
My name is G Baby. 1/4 of the Chiller Gang. From Berkeley and Richmond. Actually, fun fact, I'm turning 25 this year, so this will officially be the year that I've lived in Richmond longer than I've lived in Berkeley. So I will technically officially be a Richmond motherfucker. You hear me?
This year, Richmond.
Rich City, baby.
Inducted.
That's where I got my game.
G, what is where we at in the game? Hold up. What's my move?
Where we at with it? Shout out OD James.
I'm gonna go and do this guy right here. So, my question to you was, what was your favorite childhood memory?
God. It's not going to be a significant move, you feel me? But I'm going to just make a quick little move because I don't want to fuck up the motion we got. But my favorite childhood memory, I'm going to say I don't have a specific favorite childhood memory, but my favorite childhood memories are from our trips to Mexico. Because at first, like when I was a youngin', we would always drive down there. You feel me? So we would be driving down there for like 2 days type beat. Like a day or so, day and a half or some shit like that. I don't really quite remember, but it would be a trip, you feel me? It would feel hella long, especially since you a kid, you feel me? Like you barely really have any sense of time, so everything feels like long, you know? So like, and then being down there, because I have all my family down there. Like I don't really have any blood family in the States. Like I have an auntie and uncle down in Coachella. I have an uncle that works in Alaska for 6 months, like during the fishing season, and then he goes down to Mexico to be with my cousins and my auntie and shit. I have a cousin that lives in Vegas, and then I have a cousin that lives in San Diego. You feel me? So I don't really have any blood relatives up here in NorCal. So whoever I grew up with is who I consider my family. You feel me? So I grew up with Rick, you know. So I consider him like a brother, like a real brother. You feel me? Like a real relative. You know, like I technically got to choose my family in a sense. You know, like I really like whoever I grew up with, and I'm tight with. You feel me? Like I consider them family to me, cause that's all I really had growing up. And you know, besides my trips to Mexico, and I really got to be with my actual family, which I always cherish. You feel me? So those are my favorite childhood memories. And not to mention, you feel me? I met my brother Rob when I was 11 too. You feel me? And I met my brother Leo, 2017. You know, they still my brothers. You feel me? Time don't make you a brother. You feel me? Memories and and many other things make you a brother. You feel me? Not to just say that I don't want to leave them out because they my brothers too. You feel me?
Tell me about the 3 most influential people with regards to music to you, and how did they impact you?
God, that's a tough one. 3 most influential, and how do they impact me? Okay, let me make my move real quick. But then he can't eat me, no? No? Oh, only diagonally. Okay. You sure? Y'all sure? Y'all want to make this? All right. All right. 3 people in music that impact me. God, it's just too many, man. I don't want to say hell of them influenced me, but I'm gonna say, Lil Wayne for sure. The first album I ever had was the Carter 3. So I'm gonna say Wayne for sure. I'm gonna say not just a person, but the Wu-Tang Clan for sure. You feel me? They whenever I want to get in tune with like some grittiness or like I need to really spit some shit on the track, I like to really listen to some Wu-Tang, some Method Man, Ghostface, fucking Raekwon and shit, ODB. I don't know, it really gets me in the real gritty type of mode. And then I'm gonna say Rick Ross. Rick Ross as well.
That's a very different one. I hardly ever hear that name ever mentioned.
I fuck with Ross because of his wealth talk. He can talk some shit on the track. You feel me? He's had some real good tracks. I really fuck with Ross. I don't listen to him religiously or nothing, but like when I do listen to him, it's like I don't know. It's like it puts me in like a real boss mode. You feel me? Like I don't know what it is. Like he just really puts me in a real boss mode. Like for some reason, you feel me? So I'll say those 3 because it's like 3 different type of vibes that I like to tap into.
For sure, bro. If you had $10 million, what would you do with it?
First and foremost, I would set them taxes aside. You feel me? Getting accounting on my shit. You feel me? Make sure I'm setting aside the right amount of taxes. Once I got that all figured out, retiring my parents. They ain't gonna have to fucking work no more. Shit, we rich, we balling, and then start investing. Pay off the crib, and then just start investing from there. Really get advice from professionals and just start having that money work.
If you could meet your 18-year-old self, what advice would you give you?
I would tell him, fuck SF State. Don't go there.
Let's talk about that. What happened?
I'm not the type of motherfucker to make excuses and shit, but I was put through some shit over there. Let's just say that, because I was in the business program specifically for finance. You feel me? And due to some circumstances, a lot of the teachers or professors that I was supposed to be in, their class and shit, ended up retiring. So like some of the best professors and shit in the program were retiring and shit, and they were being replaced by newbies. People that haven't really been professors at other universities or anything. So their teaching methods were very it was very different. But like I was thinking of a specific word, like what the fuck? It was very unorthodox.
Unorthodox, okay.
Very unorthodox. You feel me? So it's like
It was like an example.
Yeah. You feel me? So it's like, even though like I would go to like office hours and shit, like the way that they would like their teaching style and my learning style wouldn't mesh. So I wasn't really receiving the information in a manner that was helpful. Instead of it being helpful, it was more confusing.
I see.
And then there was another instance where you had to pay to do your homework. So you had to pay for this program in order to access your homework and do your homework. But in order to pay for that program, you needed an access code from your professor, right? So I would always ask my professor for the code, and she would never give it to me. She would always ask me to come and check in after class, and I would, and then she would say that she sent me a code to my email and shit, but then when I would get home and check and whatever the fuck, there would be nothing there. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So then, like, by the time we had, like, our midterm and shit, like, I hadn't done any homework because I hadn't had any access to it. You feel me? So I had, like, damn near, like, very minimal practice on how to do anything. And, you know, I ended up failing the midterm and shit. And because I failed that midterm, mathematically, I wasn't going to be able to pass the class. You feel me? So I just stopped going to the class because, I mean, it was just going to be a waste of time. You feel me? And those are just a couple examples. Like, it was just a lot of shit. I don't know. You know, I mean, I know a lot of people go there and they do very, very good. They have great experiences and shit, but I just had a very shitty one. Personally, you feel me? So that's what I would go back and tell myself. I was just like, bro, go to CCC, go that path, because it would have just been a better path for me. Oh, yeah. All right.
Nice. What is the best compliment someone's ever given you?
Man, I don't know. Honestly, I don't really receive much compliments because I've been told that I have a very unapproachable face. Like, I've been told that I have a resting bitch face, I guess, like when I'm walking around. But that's because, like, I have tiny eyes. Like, you know, like, I don't have big eyes. Like, I'm always, like, kind of squinting, and I'm always just, like, you know?
So it's like hard for people to approach you.
I guess, you know, that's what I've been told. But I'm just, like, feel like I'm the most approachable person ever. I'm super chill. I'm, like, I love having conversations. I love meeting new people. You feel me? Like, I personally feel like I'm a super approachable person, but I guess, like, my facial expression don't come across as that, I've been told. But yeah. But what was the question again?
Yeah, what was the best compliment someone's ever given you?
Oh, yeah. So I would say it's a tie between two. So I got a compliment from my beard, not right now because it's kind of like grimy right now and shit. You know, I've been in grind mode. I haven't really had a chance to go get a haircut or like really trim off shit. You feel me? So, but I got a compliment from my beard this one time. It felt amazing because I'm like, you know, it takes some time to grow this shit. You feel me?
Sure.
Like, you know, even though like it's looking rough right now, but you know, when I was on and popping, you feel me, shit was looking cool. You know, and then I would say the other day when we was performing at Town Up Tuesday in Oakland, had a compliment from my fit. You know, had this person compliment my swag. I was like, oh shit, for sure, man, right on. That shit felt hella good. You feel me? Because we had performed that day and shit, and we was meeting hella new people. You know, other artists that were like already like on and popping and shit. So I was already kind of feeling myself, and that compliment just made me feel myself even more. I was like, oh, come on, cuz. You feel me?
Hell yeah, bro. I like that, man.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pass it on to the next person.
Before you leave, let's have you make your move.
Oh, yep.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Bang. Look at y'all. Look at y'all, man.
Come on, cut.
This is a good one. I don't know if you're a reader or not, but what 3 books would you recommend to the audience? And I'm going to make my move here. Yeah.
3 books. I haven't really been the type of person to read hella books. So I really don't know, but I could say one book. Well, actually, no, 2 books. One book that I did like reading when I was in middle school, I think I read it, or in high school. It was called Always Running. That was a good book. It was based off pretty much like some author from LA. He pretty much talked about his whole life, like gang experience and shit like that, living in LA and pretty much the struggles that, brown folks had to go through and stuff like that. So that was a good book. And then another book that my boy Elias put me on, it was a book from the leader from, what's his name, from Wu-Tang? RZA. Yep. He had a book that he had made. I forgot what was the book called. Yeah, that was a good book too. So
What's it called?
what was it called? The Tao Wu.
Okay.
So it was a good book for sure. And then third one, fuck, I'm trying to think of a third one. Nah, I haven't. Fuck it, my boy said what was it called? The Alchemist.
That's a good book.
I haven't read that, so maybe I need to read that.
For sure, man. What is something that people misunderstand about you the most?
Misunderstand.
Good move.
Probably my kindness. I feel like I just come off as a cool person and shit. And I guess that I probably been I'll say that I've been into multiple situations where people take over me, my kindness and shit, because I show a lot of love. Especially if you fuck with me, I'm rocking with you. You feel me? Like I'm gonna help you out through anything. If you're going through some shit, like I got you with money, somewhere to stay at, or whatever the case is. If you're my brother, I'm rocking with you. You feel me? So I've been in certain instances where you feel me, people just take advantage of that kind of shit, and that's why I kind of rock with the people that I rock with. You feel me? Straight up, I just damn near just rock with my gang. You feel me? I still got other homies. Don't get me wrong, that my day ones and shit, but the people that I kick it with every day, these people right here. You feel me? So just keep the circle small. You feel me? So definitely.
If you could be remembered for anything, what would you want to be remembered for? We definitely gonna have 2 questions. I'm gonna make sure I finish this.
I'm trying to see if anything. Oh, my bad, brother. What was the question again?
Yeah. If you could be remembered for anything, what would you want to be remembered for?
Oh shit! For the whole Chilla Gang movement, straight up, you feel me? I want to be known as probably like the biggest rap group, if possible, ever. You feel me? That's what we going for. But it's more than just music. You feel me? I want to be recognized as someone, as a leader to my community, to my peoples, to my fam, and shit like that. And pretty much just show people that Chilla Gang is more than just music. It's a lifestyle. It's a movement behind this. You feel me? We got art, we got food, we got entertainment, we got music, we got clothing, all film, all type of shit. You feel me? So, I definitely want to go worldwide with this shit, not just like little Bay, not the little Bay Area, my bad, but just outside the Bay Area and expand into different countries and shit like that. You feel me? Like on some Snoop Dogg type shit. Like that's someone that I seen that's like, damn, worldwide with this music shit, and with his businesses too, and acting and stuff like that. He got his own businesses. Also, Burner. Shout out to Burner, also coming from the Bay Area. You feel me? That's a huge inspiration for me. So HBK too. I cannot let them down. They're the reason why Chiller Gang pretty much just started. You feel me? Just getting inspired by them coming out of Richmond, and they were like just the same people as us, just like homies and shit, just doing music and just trying to make it out. So I'm just like, man, if they can do this shit, I know we can do it too. So they damn near the like pioneers for me that really like set the level on starting Chiller Gang. So yeah, definitely want to be recognized for just this whole Chiller Gang movement for sure.
That's big, man. My last question is check. What is your next 5 moves?
My next 5 moves. Okay.
This has been the most intense fucking chess game ever fucking played on this show, bro. For real.
That's probably the best one. My next 5 moves. That's a good question. I would say my next 5 moves, like in life in general, or
Sure.
definitely I would say just focusing on the next moves that we got to make for Chiller Gang. So, booking up more shows, getting the album done, shooting a music video for that, staying consistent with my health. That's the next goal that I'm doing. The merchandise, you feel me? Pretty much just, I guess my next 5 moves is just improvement Chiller Gang, everything that we're doing. So, yeah, and my health as well, that too. I've been trying to eat more healthy, things like that. You feel me? Got to get in the gym too. Got to get my body right. But yeah, overall, it's just next 5 moves is definitely focus on improving Chiller Gang.
Cool. Ricky T, thank you so much, man.